everybody, I'm Kimberly Edwards from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you guys how to make bacon wrapped asparagus. Now, if you have never had bacon and asparagus together, just close your eyes and think about it. You know that's going to be good, right? Like green beans and asparagus and bacon. Bacon makes everything better, right? That's why it starts with B, in my opinion. Anyhow, I'm going to go over to the sink. I have one bunch of asparagus spears that I got at my grocer, okay? I'm gonna rinse them under cold water, make sure they're nice and clean, and I'll be right back. Okay, now these are all washed and nice and clean under cold water. And well, you're probably wondering what this bag is. My bag is, this is from the freezer. This is my asparagus spear tip bag, okay? Well, not tips, the bottoms. What happens is when you're making asparagus, you have a woody end, and that's just gonna pop off. It's very chewy and you don't want it, okay? You don't wanna eat that. It's just too hard to eat. So it has a natural breaking point. You're gonna take that spear and you're just gonna apply pressure, and it's gonna bend wherever the heck it wants to bend. And that's where the woodiness ends. See, that one's much longer, right? And you're just gonna complete that with the whole bunch that you've got, okay? So you don't have to watch me do this. You're gonna save these ends because they are great in soups and stews, and you can make some really beautiful stuff out of those when you're making stock. So into the freezer bag they go, and then just throw them in the freezer. Once you have a bunch of them, then you can really do something with them, okay? Okay, now I've completed that with all of my stalks of asparagus. And then what I did was I took groupings of 4 or 5 if I had really tiny skinny ones like this, right, as opposed to a big fat one. Right? I have groups of 4 or 5 similar size bundles, okay? I'm gonna wrap each one of these bundles with bacon, so that's gonna be really exciting, right? Right now, the first thing we have to do is we are going to just put some olive oil all over these asparagus spears, right? Just lightly oil them, make sure that they're going to be nice and flavorful, okay? And they're gonna cook well. So here they go. Just use a brush, it's easiest, right? In my opinion. Brush them all over, even the tips, because you don't want those getting all dried out in the oven. There's nothing worse than dried tips. And the beautiful part about asparagus, well, at least my favorite part about asparagus, are those tips. I think they're the tastiest part of the whole asparagus. So there's my olive oil. I'm also going to olive oil the bottom of my pan. I'm going to use a ridged bottom pan, a grill pan. Now you can use a broiler pan as well. It's going to go in the oven. You can do this on the grill if you like as well, but I'm doing this in the oven tonight. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that that's non-stick as well. I have my bacon out, so I've already counted out my pieces of bacon. And I'm going to put salt and pepper on these before I wrap them. Okay, so I'm using Drogeria salt and pepper grinders. I did not get those at my grocer's. I got those at Qualifirst Foods. You can check them out there as well. Now, this is a smoked cypress sea salt. It has a fantastic flavor and smell. All over these guys. A little bit of pepper. This is just a 4-pepper grinder. Freshly cracked peppercorns. I'm going to roll these over so that we get everything nice and seasoned. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm ready to wrap and roll. And my broiler is turned on, or my oven is turned on to 400 degrees, okay? 400 degrees, we are preheating right now. I forgot. In the meantime, you can use pancetta, you can use regular bacon. Tonight I'm using regular bacon because that's just what I've got. I'm actually using a maple leaf bacon, a Canadian brand. So the salt and pepper's gone on, the olive oil has gone on, and now we just need to roll these beautiful little packaged bundles of asparagus. So I'm going to put them all together like this. I'm going to use that bacon to hold them together, right? So you're just going to wrap them tight as you can. Roll it all the way up so that it's actually holding. You're wrapping them in a nice warm piggy blanket. Okay? So try and work your way up the stalks a little bit if you can. It can be a little bit of a slippery job, especially since we just put oil on it, and bacon is also a little bit greasy too. So check this out. I'm going to put that bacon side seam, the bacon seam side, down in this pan, okay? I'm going to alternate them, one this way, one that way, one this way, that one, just so that everything fits in nicely, okay? I'm going to show you that again. I don't know if you could even really see that, so here, let's see. I'm rolling out, putting this bacon out as long as I can on my cutting board or your surface. Grab your bunch all together at the bottom, line them up, and just take that bacon, wrap it around the ends, not the tips, the ends, and then work your way up the stalks as you wrap that bacon. Now, the seam side goes down. I'm going to alternate these. That way everything stays nice and together. And I'm going to repeat these for the last 2 bundles. You don't need to watch this again. And I'll be right back after everything's prepared. Okay, these look gorgeous. Now I have to show you these because they're beautiful. Look at those. I know you can't wait to eat those, right? I can't. Anyhow, I'm actually roasting a whole chicken tonight. I did a beautiful chicken with dill and marbled rice stuffing inside with dill and lemon and mushrooms. And this asparagus with bacon is going to go fantastically. Now, make sure that you have about 1/4 of a lemon to squeeze on the outside at the end before you serve them. Now, this is going to take about 12 minutes in your oven under 400 degrees. My oven is actually below that because I have a bird in there and I don't want to put it up to 400. So I'm going to negotiate at 375, and I'm probably going to do these for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer 7 minutes, and we're going to see how it is halfway through. You want those stalks at the bottom to be tender, cooked all the way through. You don't want those tips to burn, but you also want that bacon to be nice and crisp and done, right? Otherwise, what's the point? You want to eat that bacon. It's going to be delicious. So into my oven it goes, uncovered. Set your timer. Okay, these bad boys are done. This is a really hot pan. Be careful. I put just a little bit of chicken broth in the bottom around the tips of those asparagus just to make sure that they didn't get all dried out, and it worked beautifully. The bacon looks like it's gorgeous. I let that go for 18 minutes. That's how long it took in 18 minutes, and they look pretty good. They could even go a little bit further. You could even put them under the broiler for another minute or 2 to crisp up that bacon nicely. All right, we're not ready to eat yet, so I don't want to mess with them, but they are gorgeous. There's no doubt in my mind these are going to be delicious and beautiful. Now that's going to look fantastic on your plate as well. Also, make sure you're going to like this. Roll your lemon, cut wedges, you know, sprinkle some lemon on there. It's going to be so good. It'll cut through that bacon fat. It'll make it feel nice and bright and fresh. Okay, everybody? I hope you guys try that out. Bacon wrapped asparagus. They look gorgeous. My mom is going to be so pleased. I can't even tell you. Anyhow, hope you try them out. Follow me on Twitter, Cooking with Kim, E with a capital E. I hope you like the fan pages, facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly and ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. Come interact with me, let me know what's going down, all right, everybody? Shout out to BAM Niagara Boxing Club. They're responsible for my fitness. Check them out online. That's bamniagara.ca. It's on the bottom of the screen probably right now. All right, everybody, be champions in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.